Hi, hello, and thank you for checking out this video. We are going to be looking at more of an in-depth analysis of monster gameplay in Unfortunate Spacemen. Most people, if you're playing for the first time, are going to jump into a game and say, how the heck do I play this? Or even if you've done the Monster and Spaceman tutorials, which are pretty lean to say the least as far as information goes on how everything actually works in the game, it can be a little bit overwhelming or confusing. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. By default, you won't automatically be selected for the monster. You have to click down at the bottom and opt in, or you can go into the game settings and set automatic opt-in as one of your choices. You'll be able to change forms between monster and spaceman forms, so you will have to choose 3 perks for both. With the monster perks, you can build aggressive builds that'll easily land you kills and wins, but I like to kind of think of this game as more of a social deception game and try to turn people on each other or confuse them to the point of where they have no idea who the monster is, and that's what you're going to be seeing today. The monster perks that I have selected for this round are Decoy, Membrane, and Patience. Decoy creates a fake monster that will, it's kind of like a hologram, it'll just kind of run off and distract everybody if you're being chased or if you just want to confuse people. Also, when you use health stations, you won't be detected as a monster, and you won't be locked into place whenever you are using the health station. Membrane, stun grenades won't turn you into the monster, so somebody throws one and if they suspect that you're the monster or something and they throw it, it's not going to change you into your monster form. You can see the health of nearby spacemen. You won't be detected by trip mines, so like when you walk through a trip mine, it won't state that there's a parasite detected, and the little blue line won't turn yellow. And you won't show up in thermal imaging scans, like when people have the thermal goggles on, they won't be able to see you when you're burrowed in the ground or if you're in a vent. The Patience perk gives you 30 extra disguise energy. Using health stations with it will also renew your disguise energy. When you are in spaceman form, you can enter the monster vents while you're disguised, and your disguise energy does drain more slowly. The 3 spaceman perks that I run this round are Medical Nanobots, Janitor, and Antibodies. Medical Nanobots will help you to regenerate your health a little bit over time if it drops below 75. The Janitor perk is useful because it allows you to open doors if they've been locked, so generally if you don't have that perk and somebody locks a door on you, you can't unlock it. But if you do have the Janitor perk, then you can unlock it. And the last perk that I use is the Antibodies perk. As a monster, it makes you immune to antibodies poisoning. So if a spaceman is running the perk and you eat his body, you won't get poisoned, it won't affect your health. There's a test that people do on other people. They'll stab them with a health syringe, and if you don't have the antibodies perk, it'll make you shapeshift into the monster right in front of everyone. But if you do have the perk, it only lowers your shapeshift energy by 75, so your disguise energy by 75, instead of forcing you to transform. 2 perks I would never recommend using would be Blast Shield and Commando. Blast Shield will put a collar around your neck, and Commando will put a backpack on your back, and you cannot get rid of them. So even if you shapeshift into a different color, the spaceman will be able to spot that easily, basically blowing your cover. Another couple of helpful tips would be to go into your settings and turn the music down or turn it off. 0.1 is preferable to me. It allows you to hear much more of what's going on around you, and turning up your VoIP volume, your voice over IP volume from others, so that you can actually hear them a little bit better. Go ahead and get started. So generally when I first spawn, I change my color. I'm Rose, so I switched to Cherry just now. Listening for vocal players, people who could be the most suspicious. The ones that talk the most are going to generally be the ones that make the calls for the spacemen. They were calling out Cherry, giving each other their colors, so I switched to Mint. Heading up here, I'm going to put a remote arm on the electrical, so I can activate it later. Picking up some thermal goggles to be able to see people through walls. This guy, I was worried about him because I thought he might spot that remote arm on the electrical switch. So I stole his key card, turned off the electricity, and then decided to kill him and planned on eating his body so that I could become him. Went to run and hide, shoved the security guard. When the power's out, it's a good idea to try to take down the security cameras and create other sabotages like laying eggs. They're looking for Cherry, so I went ahead and switched to vanilla. Here's another sabotage highlighted. Start taking down some cameras. Put another remote arm on the comms.
Take out the trash.
Good to utilize those remote alarms because then it will throw suspicion on other people who are close by where the sabotage has actually occurred. Hey, is anyone still on the radio? Hello? I was checking the radio here to see if I could cause some sort of suspicion or throw some sus on like somebody else. Nobody was on it. Try not to get caught shooting cameras. So power weapons are very important. Everybody wants them. I usually let people have them. It gives them a false sense of security, like they could take on the monster all by themselves. Here I transformed and created a trap and grabbed this grenade so I could use it later. When people weren't looking, I planned on throwing it. So I know this is about to open up and somebody's going to come for the flamethrower, so I just stepped out.
Oh dear fucking god!
Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving.
Oh god, my face.
Space hugger.
I'm acting like I'm helping. Stop moving. Okay.
Oh god.
Like I want to help the guy.
My butt is clenched.
I'm sus of cherries.
So this was a good opportunity. They had their backs turned, so I threw the grenade.
What the fuck? Mint! It was mint! It was mint!
I think it's mint. So that's funny. Vanilla just walked right by me.
Vanilla?
I reported the body to make it look like I was one of them. Then went ahead and switched in the other room. I think it's vanilla. They were yelling vanilla over here. So they're asking who was suspicious, and I told them I thought it was vanilla. And I said other people were saying vanilla. Vanilla? You want to try to throw as much
Mint was the one
suspicion around and false information so to confuse them.
I think it was mint anyway, but he could have transformed.
So before the tribunal, I switched to my normal color and run around among them just like just to keep them from suspecting me.
Please come to the safety of the company tribunal. It's about time to vote on the trespass.
They said I was a good monster. I'll take a compliment.
Hello? Does anyone else have one?
I do.
Voting has now begun. Be sure to cast your vote.
I wish I would have realized they had a radio then. I wasn't really paying attention.
Copper. Who are we? This is toast. This is toast.
Well, Mint threw the grenade, and someone said vanilla was sus.
Mint? Didn't he kill himself with the grenade?
He threw a grenade. And then who's this? Yeah.
So they think Mint threw the grenade. That's good for me.
Who is this?
Oh, someone died by that grenade. I don't know who it was. I thought it was Mint.
It wasn't Mint. Mint was the one who threw the grenade.
It's probably chocolate.
I think.
Any opportunity
who
to
just
throw
dropped in from the
more
top?
information like this.
Vermilion just dropped in from the hole up top.
Is Cherry dead? Oh, Cherry dropped.
Oh, let's go look at that body again.
Well,
If it's
you
Mint,
sure decided
this
on something.
motherfucker's it, bro.
No, it's chocolate. So at this point, they have no idea.
The body's
who it is.
chocolate.
It was Chocolate's body?
Yeah. Try to be involved in what everyone is doing, so that you don't bring suspicion onto yourself, and then try to make sure it's clear before you eat kick cards like I didn't.
Anything else?
Where are they?
Pass your test?
They didn't really test them. I just want to see.
stealing key cards and eating them is a really good idea because then people can't lock you out of doors. And also they start stealing key cards from each other, which makes somebody suspicious of the other person, stating that they could that they were the monster. So now that they're missing their key cards, they'll start saying something and then start blaming each other.
Also, just someone just took my key card.
I'm able to walk through the trip mines because I'm using a perk that allows me to.
Hi, hello.
Wait, was Malachi?
Who's shooting? Security is shooting at me. Security is shooting at me. That's normal.
So I'm just chilling over here eating key cards.
Don't mind, I'm just gonna go do tasks.
I've got a med syringe.
I'm keeping an eye on men.
That was a close one because that guy right there was a little bit suspicious of me going in and sabotaging the comms, I think. This guy almost sticks me, but my disguise energy was too low.
Someone was eating outside.
If you're running the perk where you can't be detected, I think it's antibodies and they stick you, your health your disguise bar has to be below, or it has to be above 75 because it uses 75 of your disguise energy. Otherwise, you will start shapeshift right into the monster right in front of them. Put another remote arm on the electrical switch. So if I flip it now, they're not even going to think it's me.
Yeah.
This can't see you.
Look, we gotta do tasks. We can't just stand around. Let's go do the.
Yeah, keep doing tasks.
Staying with the group, follow them around. I took this guy's key card, and they were all split up enough. I felt like I could go ahead and just change here to make them think that the monster was tan.
It's 10, it's 10. Wait, what's 10?
And there you go.
No. Okay, I didn't see what color it was.
Laid an egg, laid a trap, hit the colorblind virus, sabotage. Kind of walking around looking for an opportunity to pick off a straggler.
No one else can use it now for a little bit.
Shooting out the cameras and then going up here
Hey,
to
it's
transform
fine.
and confuse them a little bit more.
New people around.
There's 2 tans, guys.
Oh shit! There he is. It was tan. It was tan.
So retarded.
I was trying to split them up a little bit because usually people won't stay together. So I'm going for a burrow here.
I think it's not you after seeing it was you.
Just in time.
Question.
Who is it? What did we say?
It was 10.
And?
Yeah.
We're colorblind.
Not if you have the antibodies.
It's time for another company tribunal. There's a hostile presence among
Hopper,
you.
how'd you get
Gather
over
around
there?
the
So I felt it was safe enough that I could come out and change it to my original color. And then I was waiting for them to kind of run by so I could kind of walk into the group and make them think I was with them.
I was saying tan. I was the only one saying tan. Let's try not to get confused, guys. It's very easy to get confused.
This was a close one because they questioned me.
Please come to the safety of the company tribunal. It's about time to vote on the trespasser.
Is Rose out there? Well, I also have a syringe.
I was there.
Alright, I'll step up there and you can poke me.
Tan bailed. Tan bailed.
Here,
Where do you
stick
come
me.
from?
My disguise energy
Voting has
See, it's
was
not
good
me.
enough
I was
to
outside
where
the
I
gate,
offered
and then I came
them
inside.
to stick me with the
I
stim
think Rose just joined mid-game.
so they could do the test on me.
I joined mid-game.
Somebody then said that they were like, yeah, Rose joined mid-game. And I was like thinking, okay, that's good for me. Malachite kind of goes off the deep end and throws a grenade here in a second, which was really good too, because then they were even more suspicious of him.
Now you don't have to vote, but
Oh, if anyone has 2,000 points, you can buy a flamethrower from the vending machine.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
You lose the points if you do that. You lose the points if you do that.
Keeps eating Wiki.
someone's in trouble. Big
Vanilla.
trouble.
I haven't seen you in a while, Vanilla.
Now the suspicion on vanilla
You make a
is
good
starting to come
point.
around, which really has been helpful. Or, I mean, really was helpful for this game. You'll see why.
Was
knew it.
Vanill's name even on the Tribunal?
Grenade! Who just Cinnamon just threw that? Or not Cinnamon? Whoever's out there?
Guy outside.
Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that with the flamethrower?
Outside.
I have
You see how they just
I
start
have a
turning on each
flamethrower?
other? It's
One of
pretty
you
awesome.
outside threw the fucking grenade.
You just have
at
to
us.
have patience.
Copper?
So there's
Copper?
Vermilion out here.
Malachite.
Sure, where me.
I think it was Toast.
Copper and one other person.
Oh, hold on. Who said it was me? Who said
Is
it
it
was
you?
Vermilion.
Me? No.
Did you throw the grenade? Who
All
threw
I
the
have is
grenade?
this LMG. I have a radio in my utility slot, so it.
Did
what
anyone
slot
die
does
from
the
it?
frag take up? Because I got a stun grenade and an LMG.
I had to secure the
It
rocket
takes up a
launcher
weapon
because they were
slot.
so confused
Yeah,
Weapon
yeah, I
slot.
was
and they weren't paying
Who's in there-
attention.
who's in there with Vermilion?
I knew that if somebody, I knew that if somebody grabbed the rocket launcher, they could take me down in like one shot in human
I don't know
form.
who the
so
hell
I had to
threw that
secure
at
it.
us, but it pisses me off.
Still acting like a spaceman. So I wanted
Man.
Vermilion's auto shotty. But little did I know, Vanilla was spying on us.
Yeah, you gotta reload that thing. It sucks.
Why is it chasing?
So the cool thing though is Vanilla had a space milk.
You've seen too
and
much.
He ends up escaping,
now-
right?
I'm going to just go around. And now it's time for you to die.
So space milk will allow you to teleport away, but whatever your current health is what it will be for the rest of the game. So if it's like 60, it'll be 60 for the rest of the game. But now he can't talk. He can't
Need a
talk in
health
voice
station,
comms,
guys.
and
Yo,
if he
guys,
tries to
guys,
talk in
guys, guys.
text
I
chat,
We need help.
it's gonna be
Vanilla's
garbled and
attacking me.
garbled.
Help.
Well, don't
Vanilla's
say it out
attacking
loud
me.
then. Go to the funny. Go to the
Help.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Get over to the terminal and prepare to cast your vote against the enemy.
So Vanilla knows it's me, but he can't talk.
Why is Vanilla...
Burn
Okay,
burn
guys,
burn
after
burn.
this.
Get off me, dude.
Vanilla's punched.
Yo, Vanilla, stop. Stop punching him.
What is wrong with you?
Does anybody have another
Malachite.
grenade I could throw?
Vanilla?
No.
Why?
Dude, I'm fucking voting Vanilla. Everyone vote Vanilla. He's just punching me for no reason.
I don't even know if their name was on the Tribunal last time.
Even the ghosts are saying it's Vanilla.
It's about time to vote,
Vote,
on the
they're
threat.
saying it's Vanilla. Vote Vanilla.
I mean, Vanilla was punching.
Now we
those
got
for
all the
pretty much
suspicion
no
on
reason.
Vanilla.
We know Malachite lied about the grenade, though.
I did throw the
What
grenade.
do we have on Vanilla?
Voting has now begun.
Vanilla
Be sure
was,
to
like,
cast your vote
absent
against
for the
guy who's
majority
been
of the first
eyeballing you for the
vote.
last 7 minutes.
I know. And at the beginning of the game, they
So I
said he
think
was
it's one of
sus.
them.
Toast.
I'm gonna vote for
Why
Malachite.
don't we just
Look at
split
him
the
trying to
votes
tell
so
him.
they both end up suspicious?
That could work too, but I'm not sure how voting
Vote
works in this
toast. I'm telling you.
Alright, alright.
No,
If-
dude. It's gotta be...
If two
Okay,
people
toast or
have
Vanilla?
the same amount of votes.
He just keeps fucking lying, man.
It's toast.
Okay, wait. If
Look
two
at how
people
short
have
he is.
the same amount of votes, they
Look at how
both get
short
marked.
toast is.
You have no argument.
You're going down, Vanilla.
You know who doesn't belong. Besides Steve.
Where's Vermilion? Okay, there's Cinnamon. Where's Vermilion?
I haven't seen Vermilion in a long
Wait,
time.
Cinnamon, did you vote?
I ate
I
him.
think Vermilion's dead.
Alright.
Yeah, but I just saw that not long ago.
Absolutely screwed.
So when Vanilla tries to attack me again,
Last Tribunal.
I
Stop
just kill
punching
him
me, dude.
because
Okay, we really need to find
I was
the
giving him
egg.
warnings just like anybody
Ah,
else would.
Jesus.
What the fuck? You murdered them, man.
So nobody suspected
He
it.
wouldn't stop
Let's get on
punching
those
me.
eggs, guys. Let's get on those eggs.
No, I mean, I'm with Rose.
So it's a good
Mint-
opportunity
there's one of
to
them
shoot a
now
rocket.
smarter than you and me. What
And the
fuck
nuke is
hit?
spawning right now, so
Someone just shot
I'm
a
between them and the
Hey,
nuke.
Copper, switch your weapons. Okay, it wasn't Copper. What
So
the?
to
Someone
distract him even
just shot a
more,
rocket
I
and
figured I'd
killed
go
two
in with
people.
a direct attack since it was so close to the end of the game.
Was it Rose?
Tried to lock the door, but it didn't lock.
Yeah, Rose turned.
I avoided the
Rose
sentries
turned.
that were down the hall and went out the back.
Fuck, dude. Okay, it's Rose. What are you?
So I needed to grab this nuke ASAP and then get some more health.
How about some?
Oh, my gun was frozen, dude. I was not shooting on my screen. It was not shooting on my screen.
You know, the ghosts talking. They're following me around. That's funny.
Someone picked up the
I
suit.
was hoping
Someone
they'd be
picked up the
away
nuke. Picked up-
or far enough away. But this guy figured out that I had the nuke and he knew that I was the monster, so he tried following me. So I went for a little escape and was going to enjoy the fireworks. So one guy got out of the blast radius, so I figured I'd have a little bit of fun here and turn into a security guard, which is in the color options screen. Or I guess the color change screen, whatever you want to call it. So I dropped both of my weapons. Changed into the security guard and went looking for a pistol to make myself look legit. And at 1 minute, the ship will actually open and allow them to go in. So, topped off my health, then went back to the ship. Now, security bots, whenever you shoot at them, they'll shoot back, and that's what people will test them for. So I expected him to do it. I was just waiting for him to finish up these tasks. I didn't think he was going to get that egg in there, but feeling like a bot. Standing outside and waiting, just like a bot would. Try to have glitchy movement to fool the spaceman. Just have to be patient. So, firing shots off just like the security guards normally do. Whenever they're attacked, I mean. So this, he's got a purple outline because he killed someone earlier. So he's been labeled a murderer, so it allows the monster to see him through walls. So I'm able to see him. At this point in the game, after the door is shut, the security will, like the security on the ship will do a scan, and it'll turn, like the blue light will turn red, giving you an indication of who is the monster. This guy had no idea what was going on at this point.
The cargo will now be scanned. Be there something on board that
I was waiting for the attack, and switched, and had my last meal. And as the monster, you can walk over and attack the pilot. You can actually hijack the ship before anybody gets to the ship if you want. If, say, people are kind of holed up somewhere and they're waiting till the last second to run to it, you can steal the ship from them.
That was beautiful.
That's
That was
fucking
beautiful.
mean. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, if you break down the door, that plays out. You get an achievement. That was amazing.
But hopefully this gives you a little bit more insight on how to play Monster. If you did like this video,
so he couldn't talk.
I could go ahead and make a video reviewing perks and whatnot, if that would be helpful. So just leave a like, comment, or dislike, whatever, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing with this, and maybe we can get some more content out there. Thank you.
Yeah, but I was literally shooting
I'm
at
actually